At the Domestic Violence Shelter and Services will host the annual Take Back the Night event later this week.
The theme this year is Stronger Together. Organizers want the community to know there is a concentrated effort to bring groups together to get victims the help they need. WECT's Kim Ratcliffe takes a closer look at some of the things you can do if you or someone you know feels like they are a victim of domestic violence.
We know abuse takes many shapes and forms, and so there are different definitions of domestic violence. You know, as advocates, we're working with a very broad definition and looking at dynamics of power and control, whether that's emotional abuse or financial abuse or intimidation or threats or gaslighting. All of those are 100% parts of domestic violence.
Mandy Hooveris is the outreach director for Open Gates Domestic Violence Shelter and Services. They have several programs that offer victims and their families shelter and support. One of the ways they do that is by working with law enforcement in a specialized group called the Family Violence Unit. The partnership has become a valuable resource to help victims of domestic violence navigate the legal system. For example, when a victim takes out a protective or restraining order, Wilmington Police Detective Holt Woodell says that can help when officers respond to a call, but warns it's just one piece of a complicated puzzle.
It is a very useful tool, and it works the way it's supposed to the good majority of the time, as long as victims still keep in mind that they need to take their own precautions as well through their day-to-day life.
Once a judge grants a protective order, a victim needs to be prepared to go to court, but you don't have to do it alone.
There's no excuse for domestic abuse.
It takes a team, and we all wear different hats, and we all have different roles in this. As an advocate, mine is to walk beside someone and support them, and not judge them, and be a safe place for them to turn, no matter what.
But the first step is coming forward.
And once you take that step, you learn what all is out there for you.
These are conversations. These are not cases that have a checklist. There's not a prescription treatment for domestic violence.
There are success stories. We should tell you that for sure. Detective Woodell shares a story about a woman he helped.
That's in the online version of this story. You can find it right now on the WECT News app. And also there's information on who to call, where to go to get help if you or someone you know is a victim of domestic violence.